That's it for a pre-ramble. We're officially starting the show. At the end of this motion graphic, you will drop off into camera 1, which is focused on the one and only Brian Rader.
Hey, it's me.
I'll give you guys a countdown here in just a sec. Thanks for doing this, man. I'm very excited to have you guys on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You got the right amount of funk. And in 3, 2, 1, we are live. There we go. I gave that. You guys can applaud. Hell yeah, you're here for them, right? Yeah, put your hands together. Yeah, hey, there we go. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Local Sets ATX, now hosted at Oak Hill Social. Thank you guys for watching online. Give us a little background on yourselves. Rader and the River Rats.
Yeah. I'm Rader. It's my last name. I grew up in McAllen, Texas, and I've been in Austin for about a year. And I met Alan at an open mic and fell in love. I mean, he's my best friend now. And yeah, he's super talented, and he's been along the ride in my band for about 8 months now. So
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Brian Rader, and then Alan, what's your last name, buddy?
I'm River Rat. I'm the River Rat.
You're the River Rat.
Alan Laster is my family name, my given name, I suppose. I also go by Alamo Junts sometimes on stage.
Why is that your chosen name, or was that a nickname someone gave you?
That was like a combination of a nickname and just a weird phrase a guy I knew in college used to say when I would like play a song. He'd be like, "Sick Junts, dude." I'm like, that's a good word. It's a good nothing word that like means
Junts?
something. Yeah, Junts.
Junts. Okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone heard that before? Have you guys ever heard that before? Okay, I'm not the only person. All
No,
right.
I looked it up. I don't think it has an etymology.
I love the fact that hopefully we're going to spread to the world a word that doesn't exist and people will start using. What is the first track that you have for us this evening?
It's called Movin'.
Movin'?
Yeah.
Is there anything we should know about Movin' before we get moving?
I wrote this song about a girl. A lot of my songs are written about girls.
Okay.
You'll find that out. Yeah, so I wrote this in West Texas. It references the song Holocene by Bon Iver. So we were driving, we were chasing a sunset, and she told me she loved me, and Bon Iver was playing, and
Whoa.
I was like, I'm gonna make this a song.
Whoa.
So I did. Yeah.
Is it? Are you still talking to this person?
No, that was a very small chapter in my life.
Holy shit. So she said, I love you, and you're like, I'm going to write a song, and I'm out.
And then I'm out.
Okay.
Deuces.
All right. We're learning a lot about you right now. All right.
Yeah.
Over to you guys for moving whenever you're ready.
Awesome.
Brian really just gets the song, and then he's like, okay, I think this relationship is reaching its end.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
You'll find that throughout the course of the show tonight.
I can't help it. Told me you loved me to Holocene. Days filled with laughter for memories. I don't want this to end. And I hate the days we spent together, move too quickly. I'm counting hours till you leave. Feel like seconds when you're with me. Will you kiss me? Your Holocene. Yeah, you kiss me. Told me you loved me to Holocene, and held my hand on my dark days. Smiled, said everything is okay, and I love the way you smile when I say I love you. That smile outshines the full moon. Your brown eyes filled with desire miss you. Watching the sunset makes me miss you. Beauty out west can't compete with you. I hope New York is treating you well. That's moving. Thank you, thank you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. That was a very beautiful song, buddy.
Thank you.
I did notice part of the way at the end of that you said, "And I miss you." Is that the case?
No. So I wrote that. So what happened was, she had to move to New York at that time, and I was leaving West Texas. So like I said, it was a very short chapter, and it was a very beautiful little chapter. But it was just very short-lived.
it was an amicable parting. It was just you guys had to move on. Got it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So moving is literally about you guys moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I should have included that in the.
That's okay. That's why we do the Q&A, is to dig in and find these things, find the inspiration here. Can you tell us more about this person without being too invasive? I mean, do you still talk to this person, or are they a part of your life at all?
We're both in new relationships. I still keep in contact with her. She's an excellent photographer. She's living out in Houston. Yeah, she was a great person. We met. We were working at an immigration camp together. We work with unaccompanied children coming across the border. So we worked there in West Texas for about a year and a half. It was 7 days a week, 12.5-hour days. So it was a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
What was that like, working at the border like that?
Yeah, it was hard because we work with kids ranging from the ages of 13 to 17, and I was a manager of a dorm, so I would see 60 to 80 kids at a time, and they all had their own journeys and stories and reasons why they were here, and a lot of it was heartbreaking, and just kind of being there for them and trying to get them housed and all that stuff.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
How does that affect you emotionally from a writing perspective, and not make you jaded to like kind of how fucked up the world is?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But I think I wrote a lot of songs during that time. I just actually haven't finished them because it was besides like the emotional level of that was required of me every day. Just the hours of work, it was just a lot of time just working. So there was a lot of people that ended up like leaving after a while because it was just emotional toll working with kids, horrible stories, and long hours.
Oh yeah, it's got to be. I can't imagine. Just the constant stress of that has got to take a toll on you, unless you're not human, I imagine.
Yeah.
Alan, what do you do when you're not doing this? Tell us a little bit about yourself, buddy.
When I'm not doing this, man. Well, I do have a full-time job. Like, we're doing the music thing, in our free time, I guess. But I got a full-time job. I'm in a master's program, and I do the music thing to like have my creative outlet.
Yeah.
But I'm like I'm a tech guy. I do like engineering and programming and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which I was like uncomfortable saying earlier because that would have meant I should have known what was going on with the electronics. We were like, whoa, why is the impedance of this doing that thing? And I'm like, I have a degree in this, but I have no idea.
I have no idea. Well, you don't build the guitar, so that's why.
Yeah.
That was a hell of an electrical hum we were trying to get rid of, but hopefully we'll get rid of it later. Can I ask what your master's program is in?
It's in artificial intelligence.
Oh my God, you're gonna kill us all with Skynet. You're the guy.
Don't tear me apart. Don't tear me limb from limb.
What's your favorite thing about AI that's coming our way?
Probably just that it's all gonna be over finally. Just, come on. This whole human project.
Come on.
It's finally over. It's coming. No, I mean just figuring out what meal to make each week has been pretty revolutionary, given ChatGPT. Coming up with new recipe ideas and stuff.
So ChatGPT is like, hey, use this instead?
Well, actually, now it's DeepSeek, so I would just ask DeepSeek what I should make each week for food.
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Can I ask what your favorite thing is that DeepSeek has told you?
Oh man, it's there was it was like a lemon scallop pasta dish that was finally good because I tried making it a couple times and I don't know. It just,
Didn't work. Didn't work.
You could never cook the
He's an
scallops
engineer,
right, but
not a
it is
chef.
a fine recipe.
Engineer, not a chef. Brian, what's your favorite, most exciting thing about AI coming our way?
It helps me out with my emails. Man, I'm such a potato when it comes to writing emails.
Okay.
I'm just like, hey, I just want to play, and I know to respond. So I'm like, ChatGPT, make this sound better. And it's like, my name is Rader and the River Rats, and we have these, and I'm just like, so much easier.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is that how we got in touch? Is that
Yes. Yes.
Oh man!
I'm like a poser. I barely use AI, to be honest with you. And
Really?
like
Every
all
day.
of my like classmates and coworkers have like 5 screens with like 5 different AIs telling them what they should be doing at all times of the day.
Bang.
And I'm still doing it analog.
Dude, that's wild. But isn't that like kind of cheating? If like AI is giving you your everything, it's like, what the hell are you doing then?
I don't know. I mean, like it's like it is like freeing up load for them, I guess. You know, like you're spending mental energy like dealing with all this tertiary stuff.
Okay.
And so I'm sure it works for them.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give ChatGPT a load of my stuff, and I'm gonna ask it what I should prioritize.
Yeah.
What if it told me to stop doing this? What the, like,
Take a
go
vacation.
fuck yourself,
Ask it
ChatGPT.
after the show.
I'll ask after the show and tell nobody. Do you guys have any songs about AI? Is that a thing you do?
Oh, not yet. We could write one though.
I'm sure like we could find an angle on
Probably.
some. It's the end of the world
Oh.
as we know it.
Dark, very dark. How many songs did you bring for us this evening? What's the official count?
He's counting them
8.
right now.
Yeah. See, if
Plus
you
a
had
few covers.
ChatGPT, could have done that
Yeah,
for you
it would've
faster.
been done.
Yeah, there we go. Was you at eight originals?
Yeah, 2 of them will be Alan's own originals.
Hell yeah, We'll get Alan in here. And then we have you mentioned that you might have covers later if we have time. Is that
Yeah.
something you want to do, or you want to try to do, or maybe we just pass
Yeah,
on
we
it?
got a pretty
we'll test it.
bitchin' chaperone cover. So
Ooh, we had a chaperone cover last night. Which one is it?
Pink Pony Club.
Okay, not
Yeah.
that one. All right. I was
Okay.
like, dude, if it's 2 nights in a row, it's remarkable. She's everywhere. What is the second song that you have for us this evening?
Second song is called Snake Lady.
Snake Lady?
Yeah, Snake Lady.
Okay.
Um,
What is? Tell us, man. That's just, this requires. Like, if there was ever a reason for this show to exist, it's for this song.
It's-
You have to tell me about Snake Lady. What is this?
So, surprise, it's about another girl. So what happened was I dated this girl back in high school, and we ended up hooking up during COVID, and as details came out, like, she was a Satanist, which, you know, all power to you, I don't care.
Wait, what? I was drinking
And,
water.
sorry. She had a boyfriend at the time, and they had a snake business together, so that's came up with Snake Lady off of that.
Oh my God!
Um,
If she was an actual Satanist?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
it was
worship
wild.
the devil.
Yep.
That's
Full on. It was great. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
If you worship the devil, aren't you immediately like admitting that you're on the wrong team? Because in order to worship the devil, isn't that an admission that God exists? And then aren't you automatically then fucking that up really bad?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like all right.
It's a catch-22 for sure.
Yeah, okay, that's odd. That's an odd one. I didn't think people really did that. That was just like a joke.
Yeah, no, wild. Yeah.
Okay. All right, over to you guys for Snake Lady whenever you're ready.
Well, Snake Lady's on my mind. She's content with waste of time. Place her hex upon my heart. Sunk her fangs in from the start. I'm still here going blind. I'm thinking about her all the time. Oh me, oh my. I found myself in Waco, Texas, wishing I could know her well. I bet you couldn't tell that she would send me straight to hell. Hazel eyes and auburn skin hides that devil's grin. Yeah, she will suck you in. I found out that night, if beauty could kill a man, she'd have fucking bloody hands. But I don't give a damn, I'd fight that devil for her hand. And I just don't understand how she could choose another man. Oh me, oh my. Lady still on my mind, still content with that waste of time. Place a hex upon my heart, sunk her fangs in from the start. I'm still going blind, I'm thinking about her all the time. Oh me, oh my. Thank you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a fun song. Holy shit! I love the time change with that, man. That was
Oh,
great.
thank you.
That was a lot of fun. You guys are breathing heavy after that one. You guys
Oh
are
yeah,
jumping
yeah, it's
around.
a lot of work.
I love it, man. I love it. That would be great in a western.
Oh yeah.
That like a western film that's like you're showing the person who's about to do some dastardly things. That's the song that you would show.
Yeah,
them.
yeah, man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a dope montage song. That
We're gonna have another Western-ish song near the end.
I love it. Yeah,
I
that's
feel
just.
like that.
I dig the music style. What is the inspiration for, I guess, music that you draw from, and then maybe also to point that at the genre that you guys play in? Like, what would you summarize this as?
Oh yeah.
We usually say we started out as like calling it psych Americana because we would do a lot of like noodling and jamming and stuff on stage. But personally, I think there's like folk influences and Americana type of thing. It's like the natural development of just being like a singer-songwriter. I think both of us were, kind of singer-songwriters, acoustic guitar kind of thing. And then you come together, try and give it a little bit of, like, we like stories.
Yeah.
We like emotions.
We're sensitive men.
Does anyone believe that? I don't believe that. You guys believe that? I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second.
As far as inspiration.
Yeah, please.
I grew up listening to a lot of like pop punk, like Day to Remember, Blink-182, Panic at the Disco, and then as I got older, I started moving into like Tyler Childers, Zach Bryan, Johnny Cash, and stuff like that. So.
Hell yeah, man. Why this type of music? Because it's like the guys you just referenced, they don't really play stuff like this.
Yeah, I don't know. I listen to a wide range, but those are like my on repeats. So I originally started playing guitar to try to impress girls in high school.
Okay.
And didn't work, and so.
Can I tell you how many times I hear that story?
That's how you always start.
That's it. It's remarkable. The amount of times I hear that people are like, I started just to like meet chicks. It's like,
Yeah, it didn't work.
guys are so fucking dumb. It's really bad. Yeah, we're
simple
very
creatures.
simple. We're very simple.
And I started going to some karaoke stuff, and then I really enjoyed it. And then I got drunk at a house party, and I played Wagon Wheel. And my friends at the house party were like, "Wow, you're really good at this. You should do it." And I was like, "Huh." So I started going to more open mics in 2020, and that's when I was covering a lot of like Zach Bryan, Childers, and I was at Kayla Jane's open mic out in at the Devil's Backbone, and this guy was like, "Do you have any original songs?" And I was like, "No," and he's like, "Well, you should," and I was like, "Okay," so started writing.
Just from that one guy?
Yeah.
He's like, "You should do this." You're like, "All right, who is the guy?"
I have no idea.
You no idea. Have you ever seen him again?
Nope.
Oh my God!
Nope.
We should. That's amazing. One side comment, and we actually have a potential thing now.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
I
That's wild.
owe him at least 2%.
There you go. At least the high five, if nothing else. Nothing else. Where you guys told me where you were from, and I'm blanking. Where you from again?
I'm from McAllen, Texas.
That's right, McAllen and Allen.
And I kind of moved around a lot. I was born in Alabama, grew up in Maine, Missouri, and
That's
then,
a distance.
Yeah, yeah. I consider Maine, like close to my heart. Kind of like living in New England and the Northeast Coast, and then just been in Texas since college, and I think I'm an honorary Texan, Austinite. After like 5 years in Austin, 10 years in Texas.
Okay. I don't know. Does that count, guys? Does that make you an Austinite? Did we give it to him? All right. All these transient people moving here. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll say. I say that. I just moved here like a year and a half ago. I'm just talking shit. All talking shit. What's your favorite part about living in Texas? Why Texas? Was it Austin specifically for music? Like, what got you guys here?
Man, I mean, definitely Austin, the live music scene is like that. It'd be hard to move somewhere else if I didn't thoroughly investigate the live music scene in whatever city I was moving to. But yeah, for me, just like my family's in Texas, and so it was definitely nice to stay in the state, at least. They're in Houston.
Nice.
So within driving distance, yeah. And then I just kind of fell in love with Austin and don't have any intention to leave right now.
Yeah, man. It's a fun city. Rader, what about you, man? What brought you to Austin, Texas?
Well, I'd finished my last contract job, and I was road tripping with my brother, and I was on my way to check out Nashville, because we had gone Yosemite, Big Bend, and all that, and I was like, well, let me go check out Nashville. And my buddy Derek, we've been good friends since about 2017. We were roommates back in San Marcos. And
You pointed like Derek's here. Is Derek here?
the guy with the hat right there.
Guy with the hat. Is he on
He's
camera?
single.
Yes, he is. He's right
Yeah,
there.
single, ready to mingle.
Okay. That's on the internet now.
He was living here, and I was playing at the Luling Watermelon Thump for the third year in a row, and he was like, "Yeah, you can come crash on my couch," and he's like, "You can stay a few days," and I turned that into a few months, and
Way to go.
yeah, and then I got a job working at the a homeless shelter here in Austin, and so I did that for about a year, and I didn't have any time to do music really, and so now I work at Emancipate. So I'm a vet tech. I work with animals at a low-cost clinic, and Derek is now my roommate again. We live out on the east side, and so
Hell yeah, man.
yeah. So I really like Austin, but San Marcos I think has a better river. So and I'm a big river guy. I'm a river rat,
Okay,
So.
well, there you go. What I was going to ask you, Raider and the River Rats. What is the River Rats reference?
Well, I'm a Mexican. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I really like being on the river, cracking cold ones on the river, floating. I lived in San Marcos for 3 years. I moved there specifically for the river, and just spent a lot of time on floating, swimming, and now I have a paddleboard and like to do mushrooms on the river. It's a good time.
Oh wow, dude, you really get into it. Do you does the river floating or anything nature-wise influence your music when you write,
Ooh,
or are you just too ethereal? And
I've written a
mushrooms?
lot of songs in nature, yeah, but I haven't written any songs about nature, which I want to, because I saw a lot of really cool stuff. Like Yosemite was beautiful, Death Valley was amazing. At some point, I will sit down and write. I just haven't written much of anything lately. So
Okay, all right, fair enough.
And now that you mention it, like Brian's songs are a lot of it's like girls and relationships and like things that make him sad. But like he's a really just chill guy, which is why like the river rat as a spirit animal that's definitely like a Brian Rader original concept. Raider and the River Rats.
It's a very cool name, man.
Yeah.
It's very catchy. And
rolls
it's
off the tongue.
Yeah, it's an alliteration. Right. Yeah, it's great. I dig it. All right, song number 3 for this evening. What is the third song that you have for us?
So this song isn't about a girl.
Oh.
Yeah, surprise, shocker. This is I wrote this song in the back of a van in West Texas. I don't have a title for it, so we just call it the Depression song.
Okay. So it's a happy song.
Yeah, very, very. It's written about, I have a genetic disease called familial Mediterranean fever. It's pretty rare, I guess.
What is that?
It's rare. It's an autoimmune, I think, something. It just messes me up from time to time. It gives me 104-degree fevers, severe abdominal pain, joint pain.
Damn.
Derek's seen me. I'll just be laying in bed. He'll be like, "You all right?" I'm like, "No." I'll be like, "All right, I'll take the dogs out." He's a great guy. He's single, ready to mingle.
Derek.
Yeah, I guess, when you're a kid and you pray to God that you win the lottery, he's like, "I got you," and he got me the genetic disease lottery.
All right.
So,
What
be
is-
careful.
What is this something that cuts life short, or is this just something that's like a shitty inconvenience because of the flu symptom like thing you were
Yeah,
talking about?
both. It's pretty inconvenient, and then it's one of the things with the disease is that it builds up amyloid proteins in your kidneys. So at some point, my kidneys are not going to be good anymore.
Shit, dude.
So yeah. So here's hoping that they don't go out anytime soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully, AI can replace my kidneys.
Yeah,
I'll
dude.
We're
get
really
on
counting
that.
on this guy.
Yeah, we got to get your help now. You got to engineer a kidney.
Now I have something to live for.
All
And
right.
then, it touches on also just my struggle with depression. I was adopted at 18 months, so kind of had like a weird outlook on life. My birth parents are both dead. My adopted parents are really great. They're two of the most amazing humans I could ever ask for. As a kid, I didn't think so, but growing up, you learn. And so yeah, I always kind of had a struggle with like finding my like self-worth and like stuff like that. So that's why it's called the Depression song.
All right, man. Thank you for sharing all that, because a lot of that comes from a vulnerable place, and people don't celebrate that enough. So thank you for sharing that. That's not easy to do. So thank you for that. And I will turn it over to you guys for Depression song whenever you're ready.
We're gonna tune real quick.
Do you need a couple minutes? Just like, how about 10 seconds?
I'm good. The banjo is like, I'm constantly retuning this like
That banjo.
drone string, and then every time I move the capo, it's like it's got to be fiddled with.
It's got to be a thing. This is a great time to ask the audience what their favorite flavor of ice cream is. If you're not ready, I can vamp for a second. Favorite flavor of ice cream, shout it out. Cookies and cream? Okay. I heard one person say something. We only have one person that likes ice cream in here? I don't believe it. Chocolate? What's it?
Somebody say chocolate.
What was it? Creamy Creation Vanilla from HEB. This showed up on our show last night. Someone said the same thing. What, was there not another one over there? Oh, no. Is that it? Are you
Rocky
guys
Road.
good? Rocky Road?
Rocky
Ooh,
Road all day.
Rocky Road. Every time I hear that, I think of the Goonies. Have you guys seen that?
love the Goonies.
That's one of my favorites, man. All right, you guys good?
Yep.
All right, now over to you for Depression song whenever you're ready.
Mama, can you help me? My mind is turning gray. There's a beast inside of me with teeth sunk in a prey. Mama, I've been fighting so long, I've lost my way. Longer than I look at it, I see that I'm a spray. Days like these, my insides they come alive, and I see his hollowed eyes and the drool around his lip. So mama, would you hold me? 'Cause I think I'm finally done. 'Cause Father, well, you tried the damn best that you could to raise a boy you always thought would turn out for good. This armor that you gave me has seen its better days. It rusted from emptied bottles, sealed for the grave. Father, well, I tried the damn best that I could to be that boy you always thought would turn out for good. But Papa, we both know that my blood was never good. So hold me close and tell me that I did the best I could. 'Cause days like these, my insides they come alive, and I see his hollowed eyes and the blood around his lips. So Father, would you hold me? 'Cause I think I'm finally done. This battle's been a long one. This time I'm done. So Mama, would you hold me? 'Cause I think I'm finally done. This battle's been a long one, and this time I've won. Nice. Thank you.
That's a beautiful song, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
It's a very emotive song.
Oh, wow. I
It's a
appreciate
very
it.
emotive song. You got a great voice.
Oh, thank
You
you.
got a good raspiness to your voice. I dig it.
Yeah,
When did
it's-
you realize you had that voice that you could sing? When did that happen?
So I was in choir. I was in a church choir back when I was like a little youngin', and then around high school I was like, I'm gonna try to impress this girl. Didn't work.
I'm seeing a theme for all these music singing.
Yeah, it was around I think around 2020 once I started going to open mics, was when I really started trying to like figure out like where am I comfortable singing and not trying to sound like somebody else. And then I started singing this way, and it's been working, and now everybody sings this way, so I'm just like, great.
Okay. Do you, Alan? Do you sing at all?
I will be singing.
That's right. Later. But you
Yeah,
don't do any
yeah.
backup vocals or anything. Okay.
But Brian is very gifted.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah, you've got there's a very emotive quality to your voice when you sing. It's like you kind of feel like what you're going through. That's
Oh,
that's
well,
a
thank you.
rarity. It's very great.
Thank you.
I dig it, man. I
I
dig
don't know how
it.
to take compliments very well. So
You
I'll
just have to say thank you.
Yeah.
You don't have to do
I get
anything more.
nervous.
You don't have to do anything more than that. That's all. That's absolutely it. I asked the audience this. This is a very important question. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rocky Road.
Oh, you did say that.
Yeah.
Damn it. I have goldfish brain today, apparently.
I like
Alan?
the HEB red velvet cheesecake.
Red velvet
ice
cheesecake.
cream, yeah.
Oh, no. This battery was fresh, and it just died. That's amazing. I don't
Oh my
know how that
God.
happened. I'm going to fix that in just a second. Song number 4 for this evening.
It will be called Spinning.
Spinnin'?
Yeah.
What do we have to know about spinnin' before we get into spinnin'?
It was written about a girl. The same girl that inspired Movin'. These two songs came out the same time. Well, they didn't come out. They're not out yet. But I wrote them at the same time. So they're basically the same chords, just a little different. So
So are you saying it's like the same song?
almost.
Okay.
But it's not.
But it's not. Okay. Is it the same?
It's E, G, and C. So where it's moving is G, C, and E. So
Okay.
same structure, but a little
Okay.
different. Yeah.
Hey, I dig it. You figure out what works for you, man.
Yeah, it's like every hit song is the same 3 chords, you know. It's
Yeah.
nothing to be ashamed of.
No, that's actually true. There's I'm blanking on the comedians, but there's a music group that's like a 4-person band, and they do every single song, every popular song ever, and it's all in 4 chords.
Oh, nice.
And it's like a 20-minute bit, and it is fucking amazing. I'll find it and I'll put it in the description so people can watch it. It's so good, and it's like every single song, and you're like, oh my God, it really is the same 4 chords over and over again. It's remarkable.
That's
It's remarkable. All right, so over to you for spinning, and while you're doing that, I'm going to drop over and fix this camera and get that back up and running.
Sweet.
All right, over to you guys whenever you're ready.
Go for it.
I wish you could see you the way I see you. Just watching you spin around that barroom. And I've never seen anything shine so bright. How the stars in the night sky envy you. I was told if you love something, hold it close. And I was told if you love someone to let them go. If they come back, they were always meant for you. But I'm scared that you'll find something more. You're the sun in the sky and I'm the lonely moon. I'm just trying to reflect those rays from you. I'll command the waves to eat up at the shores. But no water on this earth can quench that flame of yours. Oh, I wish you could see you the way I see you. Just watching you spin around that barroom. And I've never seen anything shine so bright. How the stars in the night sky envy you. How the stars, they envy you. So I wish you could see you the way I see you. Just watching you spin around that barroom. Spinning.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you.
That's a great song. Great little bit. You mentioned earlier that you were adopted.
Yeah.
And you lost your parents at a young age. Can I dig into that, or is that an uncomfortable thing you don't want to talk about?
Oh, not everything's
I
uncomfortable.
want to know
but-
more. He hasn't told me this.
Oh, again, if it's off limits, that's totally fine. I don't
No,
make
no,
you
not
too.
at all.
Okay. What can you talk a little bit about when this happened in your life?
Yeah. So, I was adopted at 18 months through CPS. I was put into foster care with my two sisters. My adopted family was actually looking for 2 kids to adopt, and I was like, ha, surprise. And so they were our first foster family, and they ended up being able to keep us. My birth father died at a really young age. I never knew about him except that he was an alcoholic and an overall piece of shit, but he was in medical school, and he quit to be a mariachi, so that's an interesting little tidbit.
That's a wild detour from medical school.
Yeah, wild. I was in nursing school, and I actually I didn't quit. I just didn't finish. But now I do music, so it's ironic. My birth mom passed away, I think 2022. I never really knew her. I knew about her, talked to her a few times on Facebook, and I kind of always just wanted to become what I thought was something. So I could be like, look, like you were going through some shit, and I turned out okay. And when she died, and never really got the chance, but turns out I didn't even have to do that. But
Shit, man.
Life. But yeah, it was a wild journey, I suppose. But my two sisters and I were adopted together, and they live in New Braunfels in San Antonio, and they've been doing well. So.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that
Of
that
course.
story. That's awesome that you shared that, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no
It's a heavy topic. A lot of times people don't want to talk about shit like that, and I push people to get into it because I feel like if somebody hears that type of a story and they might be going through something similar, or they might have something they think nobody can relate to, they hear that and it's like, oh, I'm not the only person that's dealt with this.
That makes sense.
So I always try to encourage people to share like more of the gritty stuff of life that's uncomfortable, because it's not just you that's going through it. And sometimes when you're in a bad place, it feels like you're the only person that's ever dealt with it. It's that like negative cycle that keeps happening.
Yeah.
So that can be tricky. So thank you for sharing that, man. You said you had adoptive parents. Do they know about your music and what you do?
Yeah. So Karen and Scott Rader. That's one cool thing I got was a really cool last name.
You got a great last name, dude. That's a dope name.
Yeah, before I was adopted, my last name was Cluck, so I really looked out on the adoption. Yeah. My name was Howard Brian Cluck. So I really lucked out with getting adopted, because Howie Cluck would just not be well on the stage.
Oh my god.
Howie Cluck and the River Ducks.
You beat me to that joke. I'm kind of pissed, but yeah, that's where I was going.
If we ever make it, that will be our pseudo band.
That's remarkable.
Howie and
man.
the Ducks.
Howard.
Like our secret Spotify account.
Yes. Yeah, they're great. They, obviously, growing up, they wanted, go to college, get a job, and I always knew I liked music, and I always wanted to do music. And if they were here, they would tell you they're here. They're living still. They weren't able to make it tonight.
Okay.
They would tell you that ever since I was a baby, like I was like bouncing around in my diapers on beat, and it was my 30th birthday. My dad came out. We were playing at this place in Bulverde, Texas, right up the road from where my parents live, and I played, and there was probably like 3 or 4 people there the whole time. It was a really just small new bar, and my dad stayed for the whole set, and it was the first time, we went home, and he was like, like everybody kept coming up to me, congratulating me, but, this is something you've done on your own, and he's like, I'm really proud of you of everything that you've done, and that was probably the closest that me and him had been in my adult life, because in my 20s, I was a little shithead kid. I was like, y'all don't know anything about life,
As you do, you know nothing about life. You lecture everybody about it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's part of being geek.
We've obviously, me and my dad have gotten really close after all that, and my mom is, she's a saint, so can't complain at all.
Hell yeah, man. When did you get your first guitar? Do you remember that?
Ooh, man, I know my parents got me a little first act guitar back in like, I think my freshman-ish year. So I had this little cheap Walmart guitar.
Is it like a Squire type?
No, it was just an
Stratocaster?
acoustic. It was right when
okay,
First
acoustic,
Act
yeah.
first came out.
Okay.
And then I was in youth group, and one of my, I actually lived in a church for 2 months. I was interning to be a pastor at one point. Wild.
You've done a lot. You've been many things, man. This is wild. Yeah.
And one of my mentors had a Ibanez G10 that he was getting rid of, and bought it off of him, and sold that guitar, got an Epiphone, and I actually sold my Epiphone. That was my senior year. I sold my Epiphone and my PV Valve King amp because I didn't know that it was a nice amp to take Snake Lady to prom. Bought a bus ticket down the valley, and then she ended up cheating on me. So.
And
Waste of a
bought
guitar.
some snakes and worshiped the devil. It was all kinds of.
It was a wild journey.
It was a wild journey, man. You also have a pretty dope earring. And what's is there a story behind that?
Oh, I really like. So I had gauges in my ears, and
Alan's like, I don't.
He's
I
got
didn't
he's got
notice
many
that.
good earrings.
and yeah, I've always just liked really gaudy. I used to have a nose ring that was really gaudy at one point. But I had to wear a mask I was at the camp that I worked at was a federal camp, so we had to wear masks during COVID.
Yeah.
Which was we had to get nose swab like every 3 days. That was not fun.
Sounds horrible.
So I had this really nice nose ring, and I kept taking my mask off, and it like launched my nose ring. Never found it, and so I was like, I'm just gonna stick to earrings. And
Yeah.
so this is a really cool Labradorite skull that I rock with. So.
What's the story behind that? Where did you get it? How did you make it?
No, I was working at this. So at the camp, we stayed in like man camps for the oil field, which are very like just like 1 bedroom like apartments basically. And there's this website called plugyourholes.com, and they sell all sorts of gauges and stuff. But I didn't know that it came in a black bag labeled "Plug Your Holes."
Yeah.
So I had to go pick up my package at the office, and this girl hands it to me. She's looking at it like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "It's earrings, I promise. I'm not doing weird shit in my room." So that's how I got the ring.
That's a great story. Thank you for sharing that. Alan, do you have any accoutrement hanging or anything?
No,
ears
I've got
pierced?
no piercings. I'm not even wearing the bracelet I usually wear. But I've got this anchor necklace
Okay.
that I just kind of wear all the time.
Is there a story behind the anchor necklace?
Not behind the necklace itself. I just got it from the Austin Celtic Festival
Okay.
a couple of years ago.
Are you Celtic?
Well, my dad's side has Irish heritage, but growing up in Maine, I have a lot of emotional connection to being in like a port town, like living on the docks, sailing. There's like probably something like every man has to just go into the water for a bit, or like just go charter a boat somewhere to find yourself. That's like the male version of like going backpacking in Thailand or something. Is chartering a boat and going into the water. So that's all it means to me.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right. Song number 5, right? We on 5? We on 6?
5.
5. Yeah, we're on 5.
I
can count. I can't count apparently, and I'm writing it down. Song number 5. What is the track for this?
This is called "Missing Friends." It's not about a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I wrote this song. Yeah, you're right. Actually, this song is actually not called "Missing Friends." This is called "She Ain't You," and it is actually written about a girl. I skipped ahead.
I had to keep him on track.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. It's a
I
full
wrote.
decade.
Yeah, this was one of. This I think was the second song I wrote. The first song I wrote was. It was a song. I don't remember how it goes right now, but Derek, we lived together, and so Derek got to experience me writing songs in my little apartment room. He was next door, and so I wrote this one back in like 2018. I was in like a 3-year relationship before that time, and thought I was gonna marry that girl, as you always do when you date somebody for a long time. And she woke up one day and she was like, "I don't love you. I'm just, I'm ready to move on." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I moved to Oklahoma and kind of moved around a little bit. And so this song is about like meeting another girl and just kind of wishing that it was still the previous girl.
Oh, wow.
She
Okay.
Ain't You. Yeah.
And what's the title of this again? I'm sorry.
She Ain't You.
She Ain't You. Okay. Over to you guys for She Ain't You whenever you're ready.
Gotta get a pick. Yep.
We're good on that guitar level now that I switched.
Well, I'm talking to someone new, but she ain't you. Pick up the phone if you call on the first ring, no hesitating. I can't believe it's really over. We haven't spoken so long, and I wish that you'd come over. But I guess it's just moving on. So I wrote this song to find some closure. You're doing so damn fine, and what a life you made since you escaped my dead end type of living, going nowhere fast. Oh, that deuce hit the gas. I'm trying to get by on this pawn shop guitar. Man, the people are listening now. I bet you'd be so damn proud, but I guess I'll never find it out. Talking to someone new, but she ain't you. I pick up the phone if you call on the first ring, no hesitating. I can't believe it's really over. Well, I'm talking to someone new. She ain't you. I forgot the words.
She Ain't You.
She Ain't
Do you still talk to the person that you wrote that song about?
No.
Okay, I was going to say that.
Yeah, that was man. I was in my 20s. I think I was 19, 20 when I met her.
Did she know that you wrote a song about her that was specifically?
I don't know actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe it's best she
we
doesn't.
haven't spoken so long.
All right. Maybe it's best she doesn't know. It's a dope song though. It's a dope
Oh,
song.
thank you.
Yeah, your voice is great, man. You've got that gift of like being able to like scream sing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's like loud, but it's not crazy. It's like on key sometimes. It's really good. I dig it.
appreciate that.
I dig it, man. What do you guys want to get out of doing a show like this? If you could put it out into the world to get it back to you, throw it out there. What are you guys hoping to get out of this?
Well, they told us you were paying us like $6,000.
Not doing that.
This is basically one of the last years I'm going to try to keep doing music. I wouldn't say I do it really full time, but really I dedicate a lot of time to trying to gig. I'm 32, going on 33 in April, and I think it's time for me to go back to nursing school, finish out that degree, and start making some money. This was something like this is such a really cool, and thank you so much for having us. Hoping that this kind of helps with promo and getting the ball rolling and people listening, and hopefully people are enjoying it, and we can make more money at some point. And
Hell yeah.
have more fun.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's just a hard worker. You know, he's like our manager as well as our front man. So he gets all the gigs, he does all the communication and whatnot. For me, it's just been fun to I only picked banjo up like a year and a half ago maybe. And so it's been fun to kind of, make my own accompaniment with banjo and guitar and just have a song prepared for me to do something on my instrument with.
Yeah. Can I ask you another question about the industry? You said this might be your last year doing it.
Yeah.
What do you, so you've been doing this for a while, so you're 32?
Yeah, 32, yeah.
Okay. What do you love about doing this? You've been doing it for a while, but it's like you also might not like something about it. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I love doing it. This is the most fun. I also play guitar in a Sterling Cabinets band. He'll be here on March 1st.
He sure will be.
So I play guitar. I've always loved doing music, being on stage and having fun. The bills. It's expensive living. Can't die. I'm too young. So I just got to go make some more money for a little bit. And I think when I say it's the last year, I don't think I'll really ever stop doing music. I think I'll just, I work 4 days in a row, 10-hour days right now, and kind of do music in between that. And I think I need to probably pick up like a second job again and supplement some income and kind of do music as a third thing instead of being the second thing.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're not going to make an exit completely. You just got to figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
Keep it in the back burner.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome, man. Alan, what about yourself?
For what I get out of the show? Or?
Yeah, what are you hoping to get out of this, man? Because this content's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. So you can put it online, whatever you want. It's yours. So.
Yeah, we worked pretty hard to make a decently tight performance, really focusing on our originals, mainly Brian's originals. And so, this show was just kind of a good, let's put on a good show for this recorded thing we're doing. We try to put on a good show in live performances, but I think, it's just a lot more chill. Sometimes we are trying to have fun up here, but it's different when the cameras are on, I guess.
It's a little weird, yeah. Being in front of those little eyeballs can sometimes it can get in your head.
Yeah. But anytime we get to play in a new venue, meet a new music venue setup person who sets up things like these, like yourself, is always just I'm like, yes, please do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brian texts me are you good for this? Are you good for that? And I just send the thumbs up to every single message he sends.
Nice. Do you have a love-hate with music? An example, I love doing this. I love meeting people. I love artists, and it's such an amazing talent to get into music, and to do this full time takes a shitload of work and a lot of effort and a lot of excess time that most people don't have. So I love doing this, and I love meeting people. Setting this up, I fucking hate. It's annoying as shit to do it. But every time the show starts, it's 100% worth it. So that would be my love-hate for this. But it's do you guys have something like that where it's the grind
totally.
of it versus the actual performing of it?
For me, I met Brian at an open mic that we both frequented, and me getting into open mics was just, I had been playing music in my apartment in front of my computer for a while, and it's okay, I think I know how to make a decent song and know how to make these good, but I need to be able to play them in front of people. And so open mics was the real entrance into that. And the love-hate relationship I discovered is that number one, it's just it's different playing in front of people than at home, specifically with the nerves of playing music in front of people. And just I am constantly, I really want the music that I play. I want to be like technically good. I want to be like performatively, you know, like make a song that is interesting and like you can tap your toe to and that like you think is a really good listen. And the love-hate is just like when you don't quite meet your own standards is like just my biggest struggle in music.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, so far we're killing it, right?
Do you guys have albums coming out? Is there anything? Are you going to release music? Do you have anything recorded for Spotify?
We're releasing music, yeah. We're recording and releasing this year. I mean, Brian can speak more to that, but we're kind of just doing single, like, Spotify releases.
Okay.
We don't have a plan for an album right now, although when, I guess, all the songs we're playing tonight, like, could be an album.
That could be an album.
Yeah.
You technically have a EP. I think it's so strange because extended play versus long play. Long play is 10 or more songs, but all the albums I grew up with as a kid were always, like, 8. But somehow 8 is not an LP. I don't get that. And so, I don't know. It's a strange classification. But you guys have 8 songs. In my head, that's an LP. But you could make that into an LP. You just need an album name. Do you have an album name?
No. Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Do you have an album in mind?
Yeah, I always had this idea for an album. I was at this music festival, and I got my friend Jake. He was able to make it today. He's also still alive. He's just
Not with
traffic.
us currently, yeah.
He got a photo of me. I'm wearing the shirt that it's the Amazon logo, but it says anal. And I got my foot in an ice cooler, and I'm drinking a Natty Day. And I wanted to make that the album cover, and the album name would be Chasing Dreams, Causing Scenes. So that will hopefully be done this year. We'll be releasing Moving in February, and then we'll probably release Snake Lady after that, and then probably do an EP at some point, and then hopefully by the end of the year, release an album.
Hell yeah, man. When you guys release Movin' and Snake Lady, if you could please send me the Spotify link or whatever you release that on, I can throw it up on our stuff for you guys.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Yeah, happy to, man. Happy to. Snake Lady's a dope song. This is a really fucking cool song, dude. I love it. Like I was saying, when you guys started playing that, I was like, this belongs in a Western where someone's about to do some dastardly shit, and like this is the background. That's a great song, man. It's dope. Okay, so then next song is Missing Friends?
Missing Friends.
Okay, okay. Anything we should know about Missing Friends before? Is it about your buddy that's not here that you just mentioned?
No, well, I do miss him. I wrote it. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of a little petty. I wrote it when I had to stop doing music to go work when I was working in West Texas. Because, it was 7-hour days, 12.5-hour days. There was no time for gigging. And I still ended up gigging out there, which was crazy. But it just, whenever I got back home to like some of my other friends and stuff, it was just like nobody really had much time, and nobody really had time to give me like stage time and stuff like that. And so I was a little petty, and so I wrote this song. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, I dig it, man. I dig it. All right, over to you guys for Missing Friends whenever you're ready.
On my mind when I sleep. The ones that you trust are the ones who wish you bad luck. Nobody wants to see you come up if they won't be done up. I fear that by the sun up I'll be on my own again. Say this stage is cutthroat. You guess I'm the one to blame. Hoping that they treat me the same. Yeah, I've been putting my friends on. Yeah, I've been treating them like kin. Just to see them cut and run. When it turns out good for them, I guess that saying goes, you should never trust a friend. 'Cause I've been missing friends who don't miss me. It's on my mind when I sleep. It's the ones that you trust. They're the ones who wish you bad luck. Nobody wants to see you come up if they won't be done up. And I fear that by that sunup, I'll be on my own again. Cause I've been missing friends who don't miss me. It's on my mind when I sleep. The ones that you trust, they're the ones who wish you bad luck.
I love the start of that song.
Ah,
It was
thank
great. It just like had your vocals in there. Like I said, your voice is awesome. So it's like
Thanks.
a really nice highlight of just your vocals right there.
Thank
That was
Thank
great, man. Pardon me. Are we transitioning over to just Alan now? Is that the move?
Just me right now.
Oh, just you right
Yeah,
now, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Alec. Okay. For this next question, what is it you prefer most? Tater tots or fries? There are wrong answers to this question. I'm coming to the audience as well. Just fair warning.
Is it just straight fries or all fries?
I mean, you don't have to complicate it,
Bro,
man.
wow, I'm just saying curly fries.
Okay, all right, curly
Especially
fries.
at Dan's. Dan's curly fries are where
What's
it's at.
Dan's? What is that?
Oh
What
my
is
goodness.
Dan's?
It's Dan's Hamburgers. They're here in
Oh,
Austin.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
They got the best curly fries.
Okay.
They used to be Arby's, but you know they fell off. So.
I will, off camera, tell you how they make Arby's.
Oh, nice.
And it's you'll never have it again if you hear it. It's really remarkable. It's a powder. I'll just leave it at that, and I'll tell you how they mix it. It's it's pretty gnarly. Tater tots or fries, Alan?
I'm definitely a French fry guy. Yeah. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
Yeah, always pops up.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, does the worst French fry beat the best tater tot?
Ooh.
And
You have to really hate tater tots for that answer.
I do
to
really
this.
hate tater tots.
I'm kind of right there with you, and I am amazed the amount of people that love tater tots. But to the audience, tater tots or fries? Tater tots? Anybody for tater tots? One guy in the back? Two? Fries? Fries. This is everyone that said fries is right. There are right answers. to
Tater
this.
tots go outside.
My father told me, he was like, "Yeah, I like tater tots always," and I was like, "Am I adopted? How did this happen? Like, this doesn't make any."
Wait, was your father or your grandfather?
My father said this to me, and I was like, "You like tater tots over fries? Anybody else get really dirty and put mayonnaise on their fries? Is that anybody?"
Actually,
I got a couple hands up. Hell yeah!
Nice.
Did I go too far with that for you? Or?
No, I like that. Like, in the restaurant, they call it aioli. And so I dip the French fry in the
Well,
aioli.
so technically aioli is garlic mayonnaise.
And mayo,
Yeah,
right,
and
yeah.
mayonnaise. But I'm
That's-
just
that's a
talking
good-
straight dirty mayo, like soy-based,
Oh, man.
Hellman's, Kraft.
What's your
I don't
favorite
know.
mayo?
Ooh, my favorite mayo?
Yeah.
Probably, I'm going to say Hellman's.
Oh, dude, yeah, slaps.
Yeah, Hellman's is hard to beat. I mean, it's made with soybean oil, which you should never have in your body, which is why it's so delicious. And some other preservatives that you also shouldn't have in your body. But it's just, if you're going to get dirty and dumpster dive, fucking get in there.
Yeah,
You know what I
gotta
mean?
get in
Just
there.
get in
Yeah.
there. Get in there. Do it or don't do it. All right, what's this next song called for you?
It doesn't have a name yet. It's actually pretty new. I wrote it like a month ago, I think.
Okay.
So it's a rough draft, but yeah. So it's just called New Song right now.
It's just called New Song.
Yeah.
Here's, I'll throw this at you. If you want to go to the audience after you play New Song and ask what a good title would be,
Sweet, yeah.
there's
let's do it.
probably some really good ideas in the audience. We found band names, we found album names.
Oh,
There's all
perfect.
kinds of stuff that wonderful people will come up with. So,
Let's do it.
all right, audience poll
All
afterwards.
right, Brian. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so number 7 for right now, it's just called New Song. What should we know about New Song before you play this new song?
Yeah, so I wrote it kind of about I wrote it about a new girl.
That's right. So on brand. I love this.
And just kind of like my experience with life. So it starts off like talking about like stormy weather and comparing like how sailors, like you're not a good sailor unless you've been through stormy weather. And so I feel like I should probably be a pretty good sailor at this point because I've been through a lot of stormy weathers. And it references the girl in the chorus when it says, "You came in like a breath of fresh wind." And then I talk about coal and how it takes a lot of pressure to build coal into a diamond. And instead of this person wanting me to be something else, she just, I call her a freight train because she takes what I am and just uses it. And because, in a lot of relationships in the past, I feel like I've had to kind of tailor the things that I enjoy and what I like for that certain relationship. And this person just kind of showed up, and that's a whole nother story that it doesn't have to happen on camera. But
are you still talking to this person?
Oh yeah. We're dating. We've been dating for almost 3 months now.
Okay.
It's been great. We were friends up until dating. It was. I used to call her I was in a different relationship, and I would call her for advice. I'd be like, I don't understand what's going on, and she'd either give me really good advice or she'd be like, well, you're being kind of an idiot right now. And it's kind of how our friendship started. And I went through a breakup, and she was also single, and I invited her out to Jimmy Eats Brisket. They do an emo cover concert, and we're both big fans of pop punk, and that was basically our first date. And we listened to some emo bangers and laid on the concrete out there at Far Out Lounge, and I was like, yeah, what are we doing? Like, you're great, I'm great, we should be great together. And so we've been doing that.
I love your confidence, man. I love it.
Thanks.
All right, over to you for New Song whenever you're ready.
Well, they say it takes some stormy weather to make damn good sailors. Well, I guess I'll sail my whole life. They say it takes a lot of pressure to turn coal into a diamond. Someday I'll be worth something. Well, you came in just like some fresh wind, filling up my cells. And you came roaring just like a freight train, yeah, burning up all my coal. Well, they say someday I'll make it out of this dead end town, but today I'll just play for a read on local sets. Well, they say someday you're gonna have like some fresh wind, filling up my sails. And you came roaring, just like a freight train, yeah, burning up all my coal. Well, they say only fools rush in. Well, you can call me a goddamn foolish son of a bitch, 'cause I've fallen in love with your green eyes. Yeah, I'm falling in love with you. Yeah, I'm falling in love with your green eyes. Yeah, I'm falling in love with you. Well, they say it takes some stormy weather, and they say it takes a lot of pressure. Yeah, you came in like some fresh wind, filling up my sails. And you came roaring, just like a freight train, yeah, burning up all my coal. And I'm falling in love with you. Yeah, I'm falling in love with you. Thank you.
Dude, that was a fucking great song, man.
Thank you.
That's a really fun song.
Thank you.
Again, your voice is just, it's great, man. You got this like a really good thing. Like
Thank
your
you.
voice is a lot of fun. Also, thank you for the local sets call up. That was very funny.
Oh, hey, it's a banger.
That was very funny. I did not expect that. I did not see that coming. Thoughts on a title, guys? What are you guys thinking? What are we thinking here? What was it? Sailor's Girl.
Sailor's Girl.
We got a Sailor's Girl shout out. What about some other ones? What do we think?
Freight
The other
train.
freight train? Yeah, I feel like that might be a thing. Other side? Did I hear someone say other side? The other side.
The other side. Oh, that's a
It's so weird to have headphones on and do this. Like, where is this voice coming from? I'm losing my mind.
It's from the other side.
What are your thoughts? What do you guys think it should be? Alan, we haven't heard from you. What do you think the song should be? Oh, wait, I have to unmute your phone. Sorry.
I mean, Stormy Weather was in there like 2 times, but I feel like it's a bit too close to Good Weather, which is the name of the next song. So, Rambunctious Weather.
Rambunctious.
I kind of like it when a song is titled something that's not in the song. You know, like that's kind of fun. You could call it like Hermit Crab's Dream.
That might be the worst title I've ever heard. So I just gotta throw that out
Cream
there.
creation.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to break it to you.
The girl's name is Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's my girlfriend. So I like Sailor's. What was it? Sailor's Girl, and the other side was dope. Yeah, Rosemary's Girl. I could be Rosemary's Girl.
There you go. Sailor's Dream.
Yes.
Sailor's Dream. We got a large sample set, guys.
You have to put a poll section on your Instagram.
I know. There we go.
Hell yeah, this is Sailor.
We got a sailor in the house?
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
A sailor from
956.
McAllen right there.
You're going to love this next song, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All over the place. I love it. I love it. Look at you bringing everybody in for the music. Is this next song then? This is just, this is just Alan, right?
I'll be on the kick.
Okay, you're going to be on the kick. Are you just going to sit?
Yep.
Okay, so you're just sitting, and then Alan, we just want to get your guitar, just a couple strums to make sure I got you dialed in.
I'll pull the seat over as well.
Yeah, please, bring it over. Let's get comfortable. Let's do it. Let's get intimate. Not in a non-creepy way, I mean, in a non-creepy way. Can I get vocals on you too, buddy?
Vocals, check, check. Vocal check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm going to put you up a little bit. And then is that okay for where that chair is in your setup?
Yeah, I'm adjusting as we speak.
Okay.
That is good.
Are you good to go?
Yep, I'm good to go. Ryan, you good to go?
I can ask the audience more questions if you need more time.
Yep.
You good to go? Okay, what is the title of this song?
Title of the song is Good Weather.
Oh, you did say that. That's right. God, I've got the worst goldfish brain tonight, guys. Holy smokes. Good Weather. Is there anything we should know about Good Weather before you play the song?
So, what?
Certified banger.
Okay, let's let them decide that. It is a kind of a sailing song. It's very much inspired by like Irish traditional music. I was listening to a lot of Irish music when I was like writing the song, and it is about the ability to be brave, I guess, in the face of adversity, and kind of like telling myself that life isn't supposed to be easy, but you still need to be brave enough to get through it, right, and to move forward. So that's kind of the spirit of the song.
Okay. Over to you for Good Weather whenever you are ready.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. So clearly, I could see life for all it could have been. But on a shipyard dock, a seaworthy vessel on a sloop by the name of Summer's End. So I set off in the morning with a clench in my jaw from 27 years of obeying the law. And when I unfurled that mainsail, I got swept up in the waves. We don't pray for good weather, we just pray to be brave. Well, all this wind is doing me is getting me along from the shores of Cape Breton to the port of Hong Kong. Erase the footprints in the sand of you and I entwined. Cut and run, we're going south, boys, on our way to cross the line. It's been a long time since I got underway, but I remember as if it were yesterday. And when I get home, I know you won't be there. My only friend is the salt in the air. I'm just trying to be brave. Hey, we don't pray for good weather, we just pray. Hey. In the eye of a storm, there is a calm that does pretend to be the thing that keeps you warm in the cold of loving's end. And I have been that drowned man, losing sleep day after day. And that's okay. I'm just trying to be brave. loggerheads, we don't see eye to eye. I would rather sail into the churn and you'd rather stay alive. So leave me high and dry, I didn't need you anyway. You can keep your good weather, I will keep being brave. It's been a long time since I got underway, but I remember as if it were yesterday. And when I get home, I know you won't be there. My only friend is salt in the air. Salt in the air. These indelible scars are just the tools of the trade to see it through and get on fooling by. And all these memories that haunt me are just my shadow saying hi. And while I won't let them kill me, I will never let them die. No, I will never let them die. Hey! We don't pray for good weather, we just pray to be brave. We don't pray for good weather, we just pray to be brave.
Hell yeah, guys. Hard Irish vibes for sure. That was
super hard.
Yeah, that was great, man. Reminds me of my time in a lot of Irish bars when I was a younger man in the Marines. I would spend a lot of time in Irish bars and just jamming to Irish music and getting hammer drunk and chanting. It was a lot of fun. Why the inspiration behind that song? Why that type of? It's so markedly different from the other stuff you've played tonight. Is this more of the genre that you're gonna your specific music is gonna be in?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the music that I'm particularly interested in. I mean, I was playing bluegrass for a while on guitar and banjo, and bluegrass is I mean, it's pretty popular right now, especially with Billy Strings kind of popularizing it and stuff. Even some Tyler Childers and a couple other folks out there. And then I don't even remember why, but I got like a little gist of some Irish music, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to play that. And it's like the time signatures were different, and it wasn't just like 3 or 4 chords. It was like 2s and 6s and lots of different interesting chords. And I'm like, oh my god, this is like bluegrass but more evolved. So yeah, I just wanted to get into this new genre of music, and forced me to work on my strumming a lot. And then eventually, like, this melody just like popped into my head, you know, like the dun 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 dun, and I'm like, oh, that's like good. Like, I feel like this should be like Pirates of the Caribbean or something.
Yeah, it's got like a fight song kind of jive to
it. Yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
Yeah, it's got a lot of energy behind it, man. It should definitely. I mean, if anyone's doing anything sailing and they needed something to underscore that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
On the open seas. All right.
Tally ho, brethren.
We're about at an hour and a half. So when we do one more song, I think you guys had a cover. You have 2 covers. Why don't we grab one of those, and then we'll get at everyone's hair for the night. What do you think?
Yeah. Do you want it? Which one do you want to do?
Pink Pony? Okay.
What is it?
Pink Pony.
Pink Pony? Is this a chaperone?
It is.
Okay. Yeah. With 2 for 2, we had a chaperone cover last night as well. So it's a theme now at this place. We have to keep doing this. Can I ask you why Pink Pony of all the songs?
I was playing a 4th of July gig with this other girl, and she she had pretty good vocals, and she was really into chaperone, and I just surprised her with it. It was pretty easy to learn, and I was like, you should sing this, and she did, and I was like, actually, I kind of like playing this song a lot, so I started playing it, and I took it to my band, and normally we have a bass guitarist. He's out of town, and our drummer broke her wrist, so
Wild.
we shot her out back. No, I'm kidding.
How did she break her wrist? What
She
happened?
was roller skating. She was at a little roller rink, and she fell backwards and turned her wrist into a little snake. So,
Yeah, that happens. Was she doing like roller derby where they like check
No,
each
no,
other
she was
against
just having a good time.
Oh,
at the,
just okay.
the roller rink. So somebody cut her off, so we're looking for her actively.
Wow, yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta find this person and bring them to justice.
We got the guy from Andrew Savage's band, the bassist, on the prowl. So,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, he's out there looking for her right now.
Jack. Yeah, man, Jack's the shit. We still don't know Jack's last name. He wouldn't tell us on the show. He's never told us since. We don't know what it is, but
We'll
we'll
find
find
out
out.
one
We'll
day.
find out. We'll find out when he finds her. All right. Anything else to know about Pink Pony before we jump in?
No.
No. Yeah.
Okay, where can people find you before we're at it? So at the end of this, I'll do a quick closeout and we'll be done. Where do people find you guys in the world?
My Instagram is Mr_Rader. Rader has no I, so Rader. You can also find our band at Rader and the Riverettes. And then Alan plays guitar on Instagram.
Yeah. Rader and the River Rats is us.
Yes.
All
Sorry.
right, so Rader and the Rivets. And I'll put that in the description too on YouTube when
Sweet.
this goes up. Okay. All right, over to you guys for Pink Pony whenever you are ready.
And I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. And I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee, oh Santa Monica, where you're calling me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream, girl, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels is where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at that Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at that Pink Pony Club, the Pink Pony Club. And a mirror disco ball. Every night's another reason why I left it all. Mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away. Girl, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels is where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in and doing this, sharing your
thanks for
passion and
having
your
us.
music. I really hope that you guys find a focus for whatever's next with you. I mean, whether it's you leave and you come back or whatever you guys are doing. We're always here for you. I'm happy to post anything that you guys have going up. You just keep me posted on that. I said posted a lot just now. I didn't mean to. But thank you guys for coming in and sharing your music and your passions. This is wonderful. And thank you to the fantastic audience for giving us your Saturday night. You could be anywhere in Austin, Texas, and you decided to join us instead. So thank you guys for doing that. Thank you to the audience for watching, either live or after the fact. Be sure to check us out for another episode of Local Sets ATX. We will see you on the internet. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Let's cue some music and get this party started.